Oh no, I can't back up. There's a car in the way.
Hold on. I have an idea.
Oh yes, everybody wants a Batman tumbler. But how do we make one in automation, you may be asking? Well, that's a question I asked myself. So the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to get the front tires to be quite narrow, and then I was going to mod the rear end to be a lot wider. So the first thing you gotta do is find an applicable body, and not the body that most people would think of. That's right, we've come back to the proboscis-nosed vehicle. And we're gonna make this vehicle very heavy, because I'm assuming that the tumbler is very heavy itself. So steel, ladder, steel, front longitudinal, double wishbone on the front, and we're going to go with a solid axle coil on the rear to be a lot more like the Batmobile. Now there is actually, surprisingly, a few different iterations of the Batmobile, but this was the best pictures I could take, so this is what I'm gonna be using for inspiration today. And it doesn't really matter what the engine is, because we're going to play with the sounds a little bit, and the power is gonna maybe change a little bit. Who knows? We're gonna go with a 60-degree V8, so then we can fit it in here nice and easily, because this is a very narrow car. If you didn't quite catch it, this car is only 1.14 meters wide. Now a normal car is about 1.5, so this is very narrow and quite long as well. That is, yeah, quite the car body. We're gonna make it a cast iron engine, gonna be push rod and cast iron again. We want to keep the weight high, but also have a very decently low revving engine. So, a 7.4 liter engine it is. That's a big one. So billet steel, lightweight titanium, and lightweight forged. Now I know that you're gonna be like, oh, but that just makes it lighter. Yeah, I know, but I do need the more powerful pistons and stuff. That's a big engine, boys. Big engine. The pressure ratio will be up. We're not gonna go with turbo on this one. We're gonna go injection, direct injection, per cylinder rate. Oh, actually, you know what? No, standard, so that we can keep the noise quieter. Ultimate, and we're just gonna play with all the sliders, because this is the Batmobile. This thing has high quality everywhere, written all over this thing. But we're gonna go with a single exhaust, and you'll find out later why. We're gonna have a catalytic converter, and then really dampen that noise down quite a bit. That's a lot more torque than what I was expecting, but also not a lot of power. So let's fiddle with this one for a little bit. Ah, it was the exhaust's fault. Oh, okay. My bad, guys. My bad. But we're doing pretty well. That's a lot of power. All right, cool. Do you want to hear a 60-degree V6? I think I do. That is... yeah, a little bit muted, but then again, I'm using different headphones today, so I'm not actually sure what that's meant to sound like. Now, we want a lot of extra weight in the rear, since this thing does have some extra junk in the trunk. That's a big lot of junk. Looks like a butthole now that I look at it. A very weird butthole. Anyway, we're gonna go with a van type body so we can get some more weight over the rear. We're going to also then stretch out those fenders on the rear so we can get bigger tires on there, like much bigger. We're gonna be doing our dually mod as well, so we are gonna go with really big rear tires, and then we're gonna halve them. All-wheel drive, sequential gearbox so we can get faster gear shifts. That top speed's probably gonna be quite high. We're gonna go with an electronic LSD and give a little bit more power to the rear. This is probably going to be a very cool car. Radials, and then chunky off-roads, though we are going to make them chunkier off-roads. These are going to be alloy wheels, but that's basically as far as we're going to take that, and we're going to make the tire walls very thick, boy. We're going to go with carbon stripes because we don't have very big wheels. They're only 15 inches, so we need something that can dissipate their heat quite well, which is why we're using this. We're going to go with an off-road skid tray, a little bit more brake airflow, a little less coaling. The interior is going to be handmade because this is a handmade interior, and it's got a really great HUD on there, so we're gonna put in a really high quality HUD. Hydraulic power steering, ABS, and this car has all the safety features. And no, is it safety when you use it for offense? Anyway, progressive spring, gas mono tube, and an off-road sway bar. Ooh, look at that. All right, we're gonna want this car also to be a lot higher so then it'll roll quite a lot, and we're gonna down the roll bar stiffness so then this thing will roll quite nicely. What do we got here for handling? Handling is pretty good. I think we can do better than that though. We want this one to be fairly oversteer because that's what makes it fun. Okay, 375s. Well, maybe we'll go with 370s. Unfortunately, we can't make the tires any wider than that. This car body has basically a limit. Now, We have to divide 370 by 2. Just pulling out my phone to a calculator. That's 185 tires. Now you may be thinking, but they have lots of big tire on the rear. Well, you notice that this one is a very wide tire, but the rear is actually 2 narrower tires together. So yes, that is what we'll be using. There we go. That's basically what it's got. And you'll also see that it's considerably wider because the outside, like the width doesn't change a whole lot down the length of the car, but the front tires are really inbound, whereas the rear tires are very outwards bound. So now we can do that. Oh yeah. Now for step 2 when it comes to tires. I was able to find this mod thanks to Ekaimin and Tom for pointing out that these things exist. So yeah, I love these tires, and we're going to make them real in BeamNG. Well, on the way to BeamNG, doing some modding along the way. Now, this isn't exactly the same tires as what he had in the picture, but it's close enough. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna orientate it, and we're just going to place it into place. Then we're gonna jewel them up here, and this will make my modifying a lot easier as well if I do it this way. There we go. We got our dual rear tires, except I get the feeling maybe they should look a little bit bigger. So yeah, we're gonna delete that and just make it a bit thicker. Oh yeah. Big thick boys. That looks better. We're also going to change the inside of the rim to be a dark plastic like everything else in the Batmobile. There we go. That looks much better. Now to start doing the hard work. And this is, don't get me wrong, really hard freaking work. But we're going to also change the front tires as well. I just realized. Front wheels, I mean. Okay. So we'll delete the body later, but to avoid having things where I'm trying to click on something and it selects a invisible hidey mesh, we're just going to turn the body off for now and we'll deal with that later. That is a weird intake manifold. What the heck? Well, anyway, let's start shaping ourselves. Now, we're going to turn the engine off as well because we don't actually need to see the engine. The engine is going to be made invisible anyway. We would actually have had a rear engine vehicle, but we really wanted to avoid that for being able to have a solid axle in the rear. We are going to cover that axle up, but I wanted it there anyway. So, this is going to take some really complicated 3D fixture placement. We're not going to be able to create a perfect one without using mods. So we're just going to do the best we can. So, welcome to my first of many issues. Unfortunately, I only really do get the first part of this car modeling on recording, but then after that, well... It's looking a little demonish right now, but this is going to take a little bit of time because I have to get the position of this just ever so right. And I get the feeling this is going to be the hardest part because I don't have the exact same body shape as they do, which is unfortunate. Now it looks really trashy. I don't know if I like this, but it's coming along. It's doing pretty well. Let me select one of those, please. There we go. Thank you. And mirror them. Oh boy, this is, yeah. A lot of effort is going into this for something which is more of a meme more than anything else, if I'm honest. Oh yeah, the exhaust. I completely forgot about that. So all we really need is just a single exhaust to be poking out the back, nowhere particularly, just hidden behind here. So then when the smoke comes out, it'll be coming out from behind there. There you go. And that'll be spewing out just a little bit of smoke for us. But we do have another thing in store. All right. Oh yeah, turn the engine off. We don't need that here yet. We might even turn the suspension off for now because we don't need to see the front suspension. Now that shows us that we got a whole lot to hide under here and we don't want that seen. Okay, do I think this is ready to go over to BeamNG? No, actually, hold on. We're missing a wing, so we need a cool looking split kind of drifto type wing. All right, I think this is ready to take over to BeamNG. Maybe? No, hold on. Still, we're missing another thing. We want to put in the big, thick, chunky axle like they have. Okay, now I think it's ready to take over to BeamNG. Probably. Maybe. Probably not. Let's do one last little thing here. I think we're good enough now. We got the Batmobile here. Let's go ahead and export. Now, I know that these aren't touching, but that's because the driving is actually done through here. So it's a very peculiar machine, this. So many odd decisions that you just don't understand. All right, let us be going. Oh yeah, that's right. I still have to make the body invisible. Oh dear. Now I don't have to make the body invisible, but it will make it a lot easier to remove it in the blender. Oh, will it? Actually, it might be easier without it. Nah, we'll get rid of it for now. Now, for those of you that keep asking me how I do this next step, what you do is you go here, you go to your mods manager, find the vehicle you're working with, and then unpack it. Now, this will take it out of the zip file, which means that you can edit it whilst the game is live. Then open an Explorer. And now we have all of this stuff here accessible. The first thing we do is we open up some Blender. Not all of Blender, just some of Blender. Then we import the DAE. Also, Blender is a free program, by the way. We seem to be having a problem with Blender now. So with my lack of hard drive space and the fact that this was taking a really long time, I stopped the recording and then I kind of forgot to turn the recording back on again when I remade the car, re-imported it, did all the things including adding the JATO rocket. And I didn't realize that until much later. Well, it seems like there was a problem with importing it into into Blender. So I just went ahead and redid it, except I did it with a different body. Did a few things a little bit different. One of the things I did, however, was this. Yep. Oh boy, this thing is fast. Now that I'm looking at it, I didn't really do things properly. Like I didn't do the wheels here properly. Oh, I have done so many things wrong, but one thing that is so very right. Let's make this complete Nightfall. So yes, I have attached JATO rockets to my vehicle, and yes, I have made them last a really long time. And yes, the tires do pop after like 500 something kilometers an hour, but I don't see the problem, officer. But let's give this thing a proper 0 to 100 test. So here we go. We've got our timer here. Now, this car goes really goddamn fast, and it took a while to actually debug all this sort of stuff. And that's part of the reason why I didn't record it, is because it just was taking hours to get this done. So, 3, 2, 1, go. And, oh, 2.69. That's a good number. Let's try that again, except this time I'm going to try to clutch dump it. So we've got to clutch in, full speed ahead, 3, 2, 1, boom! And are we going to be able to beat our time? Yes, we can. That's pretty awesome. So, yeah, we did kind of a tight-ass version. It seems that for some reason doing that car body was just causing issues, but this car body, it didn't cause issues to get it in the Blender, and that's why we've gone ahead and done this. Drifting a powered vehicle. Oh dear, we've also lost our engine from over-rev damage, so currently we're completely jet-powered, which I get the feeling is going to be problematic if we ever try to do a track thing. Oh my god. Let's take this around the automation test track. Oh, yes. Automation test track in this thing is going to be hilarious. With no engine whatsoever, by the way. We're just going to do this complete jet-powered. Oh, we've lost our tires. Oh, dear. Now, I could do daytime, but honestly, this is the Batmobile. It can only be driven at night, correct? Also, I do happen to know that the brakes are not particularly good up against a JATO rocket. But we shall give it a try. Oh dear, this is actually going to be really difficult. I wonder if even the recording is going to be picking this up well. I suppose I'll know in a bit. Let's go ahead and... Oh wait, hold on. No, we have to put the rocket in. Okay, restart. And let's get ready to go. Wait, can I jet power? I can jet power from now. Okay, here we go. Coming up to the first corner, slowing down. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, I can't turn. Oh, turning is hampered, but we've done it. We've made it around. Okay. Let's slow it down. Oh, okay. Turn. Oh boy. Oh, this is not great. Oh, we've lost our JATO. Ooh, that's not great. All right, let's try this again, but this time we're gonna turn the JATO rocket on and off as we need to. So here we go. 2, 1, jet powered and go. All right, coming up to first corner. JATO rocket off and braking. Okay, let's get it around the corner. And JATO rocket going. And then JATO rocket off. This is really hard to do. I'm using a controller and keyboard. No, I pressed the wrong button. No, I was doing so well. I should map this to a controller, shouldn't I? But I believe it's hard mapped to keyboard. Let's give this another try. All right, coming up to first corner. JATO rocket off and braking. Going around, a little bit of JATO rocket. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, JATO go. Drive us around. Okay, good. All right, JATO rocket is pushing us along, and JATO rocket off. We're going too fast. Okay, there we go. Just kind of feather it on because we have either full or nothing currently. Not a particularly great system for a race car. Oh no, we've had a bit of an incident, but no, we're good. We're good. We're good. And rocket on. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, I don't have reverse gear, so we're gonna have to like hard like switch into gears. Okay, good. Power on. JATO rocket to the rescue. Okay, coming up to the. Oh, god damn it. Okay, yep, it's good. Okay. Oh, this is taking so much concentration. The video record, like, voiceover section for this part of the video must not be particularly amazing right now. No! Oh god. Oh, that hit hard. That's fine. We still got this. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yep, good. Oh boy. Trying to accelerate out of a corner with this thing, not particularly easy. I also don't like our chances of being able to handle this corner particularly well. Oh, we're getting skittish. Getting skittish. Brake, brake, brake. Turn, turn, turn. Yeah, I didn't actually spend a whole lot of time with turning in this particular mod. Wait, are we out of rocket? What's happening here? Why won't rocket turn on? Wait, has rocket fallen off? Oh no, rocket has fallen off! Oh dear God. Okay, well, we're gonna have to fast forward through this then, I think. Otherwise, this is gonna take a million tries. This was one of the most tricky things I've ever had to do around this racetrack. It wasn't particularly fast either, having to use the controller and then boop over with my pinky finger and hope that I don't just bump things by accident. Oh, done, finally. There's a slight possibility that JATO might not be the best propulsion system for a vehicle. Sure, in a straight line, but yeah, let's give that a try, actually. We've done a near 3-minute lap. All right, let's give this a proper hard go with JATO as like an assist for an actual engine. So basically, we're seeing how much better the engine can make this car, and it is quite oversteery, so maybe that's gonna be a bit of a problem. And also, like, it takes a lot of concentration to have, like, my pinky pointed out to be able to tap on the, JATO button, which is T on the keyboard. This mod will be available on the BeamNG repository. 10. Okay, well, I fucked up. Whatever. This is not a serious car anyway, it's just a lot of fun. And, oh, okay, if it gets a lot of views, then maybe I'll do a follow-up where I actually show properly how to make this. But this one just kind of went bung up. There is also more that I would like to do with this. There is actually a thing where I want to make the fenders move with the car. I haven't really had a whole lot of luck trying to figure that out, though. So, not entirely sure how to do that. But when I do, that's when I'll do a follow-up if this one is popular enough. Yeah, this is not really the greatest handling vehicle in the world, if I'm honest. But then again, in the Batman movie, they do a lot of drifting, so I mean, can't really say that it's not unrealistic. But then again, that might be down to his just amazing driving. Did I get that point? Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, I fucked up. Oh wait, no. Oh, we pulled up in time. Oh, I thought that was it, basically. Turns out I was wrong. That was not it. Oh god, this thing accelerates so fast. Oh boy. Like, it's not the fastest car in the world. I have had other cars that accelerated at a faster speed. But this one, it's so heavy and feels so bloated. Okay, let's accelerate really fast down here. Coming up to the last few corners. I have to remember to turn off. Oh no, I think I fucked it. I think I fucked it. Oh, just pulled up in time. We're good. We've done all right, and JATO off and brake. This thing really goddamn needs better ABS than what it's got currently. This is not good ABS, but here we go. Okay, flowing it down to the finish line. We managed to knock off a good like 20 seconds. Oh boy, that was not a great time. But I'll show you in its full glory. I mean, as much glory as I'm willing to give it, because it's not really as good looking as the other one in some areas. I don't know. I didn't do the wheels and tires like I was going to. I'm just so tired of working on this now. I've probably been working on this particular video now for probably 8 hours. Yeah. This has taken a really goddamn long time. Well, I'll touch it up a little bit before I bring it over to the BeamNG repository. But basically, this is it. And I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I'll catch you guys next time. But for now, goodbye. Whoa. Okay, well, this guy's just not good. This is a bad car. Bad car. Bad car.